Listen, we can't send you to the Bahamas, but we have the next best thing, a delicious dish served up by the island girl herself, Chef Raquel Fox. So she's making us a beautiful scallop and mango salad, which sounds delicious. Hey, Chef, tell us a little bit more about this recipe.
Oh, well, Tracy, this is a recipe with a very rich history. Going back to the 6th century and through the Middle Ages, we had the first inhabitants of the Bahamas, the Lucayans. And this recipe, with their influence, has really changed the culinary culture in the Bahamas. And we know that, you know, the Lucayans were direct descendants of South America. So hence the whole, you know, seafood, the diet really comprised of this.
Very cool. Okay, so indigenous Bahamians, and this is the influence that you see in a lot of the Bahamian food that we eat and love. Let's start with the first part of the recipe, the salad part.
Yes, okay, so my delicious scallop and mango salad, I'm going with basically a pound of the tiny bay scallops, and this is fresh scallops here, and you want to purchase it from a reputable fishmonger. We don't have to cut them because they're tiny enough. And then, of course, nice ripened fresh mangoes, my favorite fruit. This is a Kent mango. You want to make sure you have a non-fibrous mango like Kent. There's a few others, and you just basically want to look for the meaty type of mangoes. And then we're going to go in with our diced red onions, a nice juicy large robust tomato diced up, and we have some cucumbers here, that's julienne, and this is just so fresh and inviting. And of course we have the citrus. So typically in the Bahamas, we use what's called sour oranges, or also known as Seville oranges in Spain. That's pretty much the same thing. But they have a sour / a hint of bitter and sweet flavor that really makes this dish pop, and it's vibrant and bright. And then I'm going to add in 1 lime. And Tracy, let me ask you, how's your heat intake? Because we have to have some Scotch bonnets in this. How are you with heat?
I think you should put some in. Listen, I'm not like put the whole Scotch bonnet in my mouth, but if you can throw a little bit of heat in there, I'm with you, girl.
Okay, I love, you know, just a little bit of heat, because it's all about balance, what we want, right? So we want flavor, and then we also want some heat, because bland is just banned in my home. So now we're going with some salt, and I love my salt to taste like the ocean, so I'm using some sea salt. And all we're going to do is just toss this beautiful, what we call salad, but in other places, the most popular name is the ceviche. And I know you've heard of the popular conch salad. So this is similar to it. We have scallops in Canada, and this is what we're going with.
I love it. All the colors of the rainbow, and that's how you know you are getting all the nutrients you need, and of course, flavor and a little bit of heat. So you're going to show us now how to make Carnival chips, which sound delicious. Yes. What are they, and how do we make them?
Right. So it's just all of the beautiful, colorful tubers we have here. We have some purple potatoes, which is known as ube potatoes. Or is it correct? No, ube. Yes, it's ube potatoes. And then we have Caribbean pink skin potatoes. They're Caribbean sweet potatoes. They're pink skin but white flesh. And then our regular sweet potatoes. We can also add some plantains. And basically, Tracy, all you're going to do is use a mandolin for some nice thinly sliced. And I put it in some water with a tablespoon of salt, because that is going to just draw out the starch, and therefore making your chips more crispier. So then they're going to go into a deep fryer, or if you have a pot with enough oil in it, then just use a thermometer, 350 degrees is all you need, and those chips are going in. Once you dry them off, pat them dry with paper towels, they go in your deep fryer for 3 to 5 minutes, and then there's also a healthy bake variation.
Okay, so you can do them in the oven. If you wanted to do them in the oven, what do you need to know?
The same steps with putting them in water to just draw the starch for crispier chips. After you dry them, the only difference you're going to do, line a sheet pan with some parchment paper, and then you're going to just drizzle a little olive oil over those chips. Put them in the oven at 425 degrees for approximately 20 to 25 minutes, flipping them occasionally, and the result is the same, but a healthier version and a guilt-free version.
Oh, yeah. Listen, I think they're still better in the deep fryer, but whatever. Thank you, Chef.